Wow, what a tough week it was for the People Squad. We fell outside the top 1,000. We're sitting at 860 something, and now outside the top 1,000. 1,068 to round out the season is not where we wanted to be, considering at one point we're in the top 100. So, yeah, a bit of a fall from grace, and we'll definitely have plenty to talk about when we go through the review for this People Squad, especially with Scoop in a couple of days' time. Can't wait for that, and plenty of learning for next year. Really is the whole goal of this, and don't be too disappointed with where you ended up. Just use it as a chance to potentially learn and improve on next year. We're going to be bigger and better as a community next year, and we're definitely going to have the top 10 all from this community. So very excited for that. All right, so we had some tough ones. Obviously, Brandon Smith. We had Murray with 1. Plenty of 40s with guys like Elliot, Tohu Harris, for example. Butcher with 36. Burton 30 there. And obviously Latrell with the 35, and having Palacia having to play him for 19 with no Cook wasn't great, but it could have been worse, to be honest with you. And he had the 1 out in this one. Isaiah Papali'i as captain was not the way to go. There was some little bit of chat about DCE, and from there it was really Murray and Dewey as potential other options, Teddy as the others. But yeah, no one really absolutely killed it apart from Crichton and DCE there on that one. So yeah, 791 wasn't great. So we'll go and review this shortly. So yeah, we won't delve into too much of this. We'll go through the 3 teams and then check out the overall rankings and also my league for the winners in that one. So off to the head-to-head squad, and a solid week at 829. We again had the Cam Murray. This one only had 16 players with no cover at hooking position, which is something we'll review and speak about as being really important, especially in the back part of the year. When you've got a gun and just, if you miss out on that position, you're missing out so many points, right? So, yeah, that's a tough thing. But overall rank 268. We won 3 of our 9 head-to-head leagues. As I said, a bit of a rough month or so in the head-to-head squads. So still able to win a bunch of them was good, but there's definitely a way that we could review this to make it a little bit easier and a little bit better to win all of those leagues. So, yeah, I thought trades-wise we did pretty well. Left enough for those last few weeks. We just weren't making the correct decision or a little bit unlucky with it. So that's that. But yeah, 268 overall is a great year, and winning a bunch of head-to-heads in that. So we did pick the right captain, thank you, at 75 for Munster, which was good. We had Kohler there with 13, did not help us. And obviously, yeah, playing with 16 for Feeder getting 34, Offengawi and O'Sullivan the 30s, but offset by Curdy Falls getting 68, which was a good one for him to come back in and do well. That's said squad, and very similar in my team. 825 is the score. We lost a few 100 or so ranks as well. So 1873, probably close to my worst year, to be honest with you, in NRL fantasy, unfortunately. And I think we're due two pretty average years in a row. Definitely think we're due for a big one in my team. I can't claim the other ones. Head-to-head team did really, really well. Alternates was okay last year. People squad's been killer. Obviously, I've definitely have some impact on those teams, for example. But yeah, my team hasn't done so well the last few years, and next year is going to be the year that we win this. So that's okay. We'll get close to it anyway. 1873 overall rank. So yeah, use that last trade this week, and it was okay. We got Sean Lane in to get 45. So a little bit of improvement on Reed Marnie and Pole, who I had on the bench. Unfortunately, I had to decide to play Kohler. Didn't have to. I decided to. Just for the fact that he had some potential to maybe score bigger. I was going to loop Reedy, and then when he got 32, it was like, all right, let's just go nuts and see what we can get, and hopefully get a 40 plus from these guys, and didn't work. But that's been the story of my interchange and emergency picks this year. It's just not exactly picking the right one, but that is okay. We move onwards and upwards. Taumalolo's been a very poor decision for me this year to bring him in. Cotter wasn't a great one of recent time, rather going for Isaiah Yeo, one of those guys, would have worked out better. Munster was one of the great picks of recent times. He was good, but yeah, Manu not great this week. Burton the same. Dewey as captain was fine, but yeah, Tamalolo been a shocker. Kohler there. We played Hosking for 57. Happy with that. Elliot and Harris haven't been too great either. But yeah, 825, overall rank 1873. That is the setup for all of those 3 teams. And now let's go through those top 3 rankings. I believe there wasn't too much change up top. And congratulations to Mr. Will M from I Love the Amateurs. Had a terrific season and ended up winning by 32. So a final score of 874 was pretty solid, to be honest with you. We did see a bit of a big move, from pretty good Samuel M, who got 976 in this last round. So let's have a little check out of that one. And that does include guys like Fafita in there with 34. But big winners were obviously having looping Munster, which was fair, being the first game of the round. Harris, Crichton, and Hosking was a great bench. Wing fullbacks was really solid. Halves was really solid there. And having Harry with the 80 and Tapane as captain. So well done to Sam for sneaking up into that third position. Unfortunate for Mr. Will, who did happen to just, is that right? 87, yeah, just lose his spot. He was a good portion ahead, 50 points ahead there, and was just ahead, I should say, by 3 points, and ended up losing by close to 100 points to come fourth. But yeah, congratulations to Will in first place, Josh B. I loved the amateurs more, and then Sam sneaking into third. And a big shout out to Will Ennis, to Josh S there, run up the guts. We had Shark Hunters with Matthew H. We had Rob J with the Goombas. We had Prestigious 9Ds with Connor S. And we had the Great New Zealanders with Jaden Q. And then to round out the top 10 was Pigeons with Crow's Feet from Dylan N. So yeah, and a little quick shout out to these top 20. And we'll just have a little bit of a scroll throughout of these guys. I think they all deserve a bit of love on the channel. Eddie Durham, massive season, man. 29th overall. Congratulations for someone that I do know in this group. I know there's a few of their Maya and stuff in the top 15 there. So yeah, it's the top 50, guys. Congratulations to all those guys. So top 50, we had 22,541, and the winner was 23,093. So about 500 points separating the top 50, which is pretty cool that the top three really separated from the fourth by 140 points, just under 140 points, which is a fair bit, to be honest with you. So big congratulations to those guys. Let's jump into the leagues now. And if you did make that top three in my league, you do have some prizes coming your way. So congratulations. Congrats to Anthony, the Cowboys official, as well. Yeah, Will won he was in all the leagues, so good stuff, mate. Will McAleer. Yeah, so Mr. Ennis snuck into third for our one, which was good. So we had the Sam who snuck into third for overall is not in our group. So yeah, well done to these top three guys who win some prizes. So reach out to me for that one, guys, and we'll set that up. So well done, and let me know where you guys are from. I know Will Ennis is English, so we'll get that little $50, I believe, coming third. And then we had the top three. So we'll go through again. We'll sneak through the top group of guys again. Mainly all guys that we just saw in the top rankings. So most of them are in my league, which is pretty cool. Just a little shout out to all that top 30 there. Well done to you guys. But that's that for the round results. Now, the next few videos, as I said, we'll get into going over in deep dive review, and we'll pop in those little check marks as well. As to clicking through and finding different sections and maybe different decisions that were made that we'll talk openly about. But yeah, a big thank you to everyone that joined the NRL Fantasy Community League. There was 3,013 people. So awesome talent in this one. And I hope that it's going to get bigger and better next year with some really cool prizes as well. But that's that video, guys. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll catch you in the next few videos. See you later.